welcome to hopefully a not shitty episode of the Wrestling Burn with your host Partsy, B, and the Zombie.
It's over.
We're done already?
Yeah, we're done.
Alright, we just want to let everybody know that this is the final episode of the Wrestling Burn podcast.
Again.
Because we have all got promoted.
We did?
Yep.
Yes. Our podcast has been bought out by Podcast One and is now being run by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh.
So,
I listened to that today. See, off air, I was just getting shit from the Zombie because I didn't watch Raw. At least I listened to the Ambrose podcast with Stone Cold.
I didn't even need to listen to it to know how bad it was.
Because I was texting you bitching
No,
about it.
I saw it all over.
you know what? You don't really have to watch wrestling as long as you watch something in the wrestling world to
I did.
have
I
something
watched
to talk
NXT,
about every
I
week.
watched Smackdown.
Because again, we're not a review podcast,
We are not.
which we've been saying over and over again. So I think the people, our faithful listeners, like that.
Do we have faith?
I think
We
we
got
have
one.
or two. I mean, we have tons of people on the Facebook that comment once in a while. Twitter, we got shit ton people commenting.
We are up to 100 followers on Twitter.
Ooh.
And
Twitter was a man.
the podcast itself is,
Twitter was a dragon.
yeah, basically that.
But it was still Twitter. That's what I got. That's what I got.
Awesome. So how was your week?
Pretty good till today.
That's good.
Yeah, I went to go rip the people at Sprint a new asshole. It's not even Sprint's fault specifically, it's Apple's fault, but
Didn't you drop your phone?
on the
Carpet?
the carpet, yeah. With not even like bare phone, not even bare screen. It had a tempered glass screen protector on it. So the screen protector is supposed to, if anything breaks, it's supposed to be that. So it, protects the fucking screen.
I have a crappy HTC phone, and now you know how many times I've dropped that on its side, on its back, on its face. It's never broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised.
I was explaining
I
to
can't
B.
even tell you how many times I've dropped this phone.
This
and
is
nothing's happened.
the third time I will have to replace this screen.
iPhones
And
suck.
I'm not fucking spending $100 on it. I'm gonna go rip somebody a new asshole. Normally, I'm not a scene maker either.
Speaking of scene maker,
Oh, I want to hear this story before we get into any wrestling talk, because B was telling me in the car, he's like, I have some stories, so I am ready.
so
Whenever you
I've been taking that new stuff,
The Alpha Brain.
the Alpha Brain,
As have I.
and I've noticed driving, I've been getting road rage.
And you think it's because you're...
I'm not usually not like that. I'm not, pretty
Do you
calm.
think it's
yeah, I'm a calm person usually.
Sometimes, although the last time before our podcast, I did see you flip shit.
But lately, I've been in the car and I've just been getting really
Because you're more aware.
edgy.
You're more
Am
aware.
I? Is that what it's doing to me? It's making
That's
me
what
more
I think,
aware.
because when I take it, I notice, like I was telling you, in like the first 10 to 15 minutes, I feel like a fog just leaves
I feel
my
clearer.
head.
I don't feel as jumbled,
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. Like
and
I
that's
used to.
huge for me, especially at work, dealing with all the fuck faces.
Yeah.
And so like I
Well,
feel
you know
more
what?
clear, and it just like it's not like it goes away gradually. It's just all of a sudden you notice you're like, fuck.
I'm
I
kind
feel
of hoping
really
it helps
good.
out when I go to like a job interview or something like that.
Well,
because
that's why I took some before the podcast, and I feel
normally
really
when I go to a job interview, it's kind of like
you're nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've got a meeting Tuesday, or Thursday.
And the other thing is when you have interviews, you know what you want to say beforehand, but when you get in there, you're kind of like, bye. My name is Fred.
I'm zombie. I have a beard. I don't want to watch me play guitar on my wrestling podcast.
See?
Yeah, me too. See?
I got it.
So did I. Mine was getting to that nice, thick, curly zone.
When I cut it, it kind of puffs up a little bit.
Yeah. Like a peacock.
Yeah.
But that's still not the best story of today.
I want to hear the good story.
The best
today.
story is about Sabres.
Oh.
Too bad there's
Yeah, so, we were in Savings and we went to check out, and this lovely colored chick goes to me, would you like the seniors discount? I'm like, what the fuck?
yes, I wouldn't even thought twice about
Yeah, I
it.
said that afterwards. I didn't realize it was Senior's Day, so you get 30% off, or I would have said yes.
Get out of the store. I was like, why didn't you take that? It was 30% off.
Why'd you say no to... She asked you if you wanted a discount.
Well, she was probably... She might have asked my ID. And then
Cheap as fuck. Yeah, sorry, I don't have it on me. I left it in my
I
Oldsmobile.
forgot my phone.
I left it in my Oldsmobile. Which
What's
you
a
would...
wallet?
Back in my day, you just looked at our teeth to see how old we are. Because they were made of wood.
So you should have jumped in and said, sorry, he forgets he's a senior sometimes.
He has dementia. so-
By the time I could have said anything, you already
You
said
were,
no.
you were too busy laughing. That's
that
not
was
the fucking problem.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
What town was the Sabres in?
Marlboro.
Was it Marlboro? Or
It was
No,
Marlboro.
it was Worcester.
Oh, yeah, never mind. It was Worcester.
It was Worcester.
It was Worcester.
The Lincoln Street in Worcester.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You don't even look that old. Like you look
Nope.
your age.
Nope.
You look age appropriate.
Nope, he looks 55 at least.
65.
No, it's
Senior.
55 now.
What?
Yep. On the signs it said 55 years old.
Oh shit! You're old as fuck.
I still got 8 years, pal.
He's old.
Nope. You're 70 now. In our eyes.
You're never gonna live this down.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
gonna be a senior citizen.
You should
forever.
ask for the seniors discount.
You know what? I'm gonna start. You know what I should do? Just look gray. No more dye jobs.
No.
Go all gray.
Then you'll get asked for the senior citizen discount everywhere.
I know.
Every Tuesday.
When you get your new car.
Never.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Why not?
I got to try and fix the vehicle I have somehow.
Why aren't you
No.
getting,
With no pay.
Why aren't
Yeah.
you getting the other car?
Because he's still driving.
Well, he's not still driving. He's just choosing to keep his car still in case he does want to.
He hasn't got to the point where he can let that go.
Trade in your truck.
Yeah.
Here you go, Dad. Have fun
Have
dying.
you come? You haven't been in my truck yet, have you?
I haven't.
Oh boy, it's an adventure in itself.
It
I
almost
just- yes,
is
it
today.
is.
I hear it's a death trap, though.
Yeah, I tried to move it out of the parking lot and park it into another spot. It was
It sounded like it was gonna stall out at least 5 times.
Does it run better than the Transformer did at the end of the Transformers life?
Oh, no, Transformers.
Because I feel like the Transformer was in the shop like every week.
Oh, this car should be in the shop permanently.
The Transformers issue was its wings, or wheels.
It's wings.
Wings,
It's arms.
wheels, same thing.
Yeah. Other than that, the Transformer was good.
This one's the actual like transmission, right?
Transjunker.
Trans
It's
everything.
a transgender.
Transsexual.
It's a Why do you have a Caitlyn Jenner for a car? Zombie's a huge fan of riding Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh god.
A little bit of dead air as I
Oh,
was taking a
man.
sip of my drink, enjoying my drink, and there we go. I feel uncloudy all of a sudden. Thank you, Alpha Brain. Good shit.
Plug.
Plug. People try out the Alpha
I
Brain.
wonder if we should try and get them as a sponsor.
Probably. Oh, you know who like is the biggest sponsor for him? Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. I was watching the video. Austin uses it.
Yeah, he does. Austin talks about it all the time. Everyone uses the Alpha Brain. But yeah, should we talk about wrestling shit now?
Yeah, what's wrestling?
I don't know.
Wrestling.
So I'm not gonna lie, I gave up on watching the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, I gave up on it before it even started.
I watched it, but there's no storyline, so I'm less interested. I don't know any of the guys' finishes, pretty much, other than like Brian Kendrick and Tajiri.
Are they still in it?
Isn't wrestling tough to watch when there's no storylines and it's just a match?
Yeah, actually.
You got no backstory.
I thought
you
I
got
could watch ROH because there's not as many storylines. And I watched the Cruiserweight Classic and was like, if this is what it's like, then no. Like, I appreciate good wrestling, don't get me wrong.
So the winner's getting a trophy. Does he also get the Cruiserweight title?
They have not said.
I'm assuming they're the one that's going to be the champion on Raw or SmackDown
Probably
or
Raw.
wherever which direction
It's on
it's
Raw.
going.
It's on Raw. I just saw a list of, like, see the list WWE put out of, like, top free agents?
Yeah, Mickey James is on.
Yeah, The Rock, Mickey James,
Undertaker.
Tajiri, Brian Kendrick.
Mickey James is coming back.
I think that's what
They're trying to get.
Great Khali was on
Yeah,
there.
Great Khali was on it.
Really?
Even though he almost just died recently.
He can't wrestle though. I mean, his knees
What are you
absolutely
saying?
Fucking horrible.
Did you just say he can't wrestle?
He
Next you're
can't
gonna tell me
wrestle.
he can't cut a promo.
No.
Can you cue up some video of the Great Khali cut?
That's probably why they brought Jinder Mahal back to be his fucking
Hey,
mouthpiece.
don't talk about transgender Mahal like that.
They need to bring back the Great Khali to fill in for Shelton Benjamin now.
I know, I'm so... Right? I told you I can't watch SmackDown until Shelton Benjamin
You know,
shows
if
up.
they bring back all those foreign wrestlers, Jinder Mahal and Great Khali, they should name them the terrorists.
What?
Yeah, how well did that work out last
They
time?
could come out with
Muhammad
friggin'-
Hassan?
They could come out with bomb vests on and
Crotch
stuff like that.
Navdivari's little brother can be the new mouthpiece for Great Khali,
It's true.
seeing as he was the original mouthpiece for Great Khali.
This is very true.
Khali says, I'm hoping him and Batista come back for another Punjabi prison match. That's one of my
How
favorites.
fucked up it would have been if one of them like slipped and fucking one of the things just went.
Oh,
down.
that would have been sweet.
Oh, John Hurst Stadler.
Yeah, he did. So I watched SmackDown last week. First time, other than the draft, first time I watched a full episode of SmackDown Live. Not that impressed.
Last week was
actually on
actually
tonight.
better than the first week.
The talent difference is huge, show to show.
But last week's was better than the first week. Surprisingly.
We'll see how it is this week. If I'll watch, it'll be a different story.
I gotta set it to tape tonight.
I shouldn't because I
Did
did.
you set it to tape?
No.
I did promise B that I would not watch if Shelton Benjamin wasn't on. And Shelton Benjamin won't be there, guaranteed.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be there. Until
No.
It's at least a year, I heard.
I was watching the Alpha Brains fight last week.
The Alpha Brains.
Yeah, those guys.
American
American
Alpha Brain.
Yeah, American Alpha
Did you watch
Brains.
their match at least?
No, I missed it.
They actually weren't too bad.
I was
Good.
taking a shit. I've seen him wrestle before, so I know.
I mean, I forgot who they fought, but they fucking just.
I heard it
tore
was
off.
like who was it? It was some shit tag team.
It wasn't any indie people.
No, it was
The Alpha Boys?
American Alpha.
Yeah,
They
the,
fought,
the Vaudevillains.
the Vaudevillains.
Yeah, shit team.
Yeah, and they stomped him in a quick match because I went upstairs to take a shit, came back down.
It was about 8 minutes.
So
So they're basically going to give them the tag team belts, right?
Probably.
probably who else do they have for tag? They have Breeze Dango. Never mind. Going to Breeze Dango. Breeze Dango is
Possible.
my favorite tag team.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
And that's where the feud's going to be. It's going to be those two groups.
Or it could go to Rhino and what's it?
Kurt Hawkins,
There you
who
go.
hasn't even showed up yet, so he'll probably show up this week. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
probably.
know Rhino's facing Heath Slater this week.
Yeah,
Rhino's not doing full time though,
I know.
so because he has a bunch of independent shows, and he's
House of Hardcore with fat Tommy Dreamer.
yes, Fat Tommy Jr.
They're letting Heath Slater do his part-time shows. I read something about that the other day.
I'm a 3-man band. I thought he was tag teamed up with Jinder Mahal again.
Yeah,
He
Jinder
turned
Mahal's
on
on Raw.
Yeah.
Jamal turned on him and
Oh.
pinned him.
Yeah, he got the last contract for Raw.
No, I can't give out any more. Pretty
But
soon
they're
they'll
already
have an
starting to
open-
fucking trade.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna bring up. Is they're gonna be doing a trade soon.
Yeah, because Raw realized how much Cesaro really hates being over there.
Why is his performance suffering too? Being over
No,
there?
I don't think he's doing bad. He just
I think these guys are getting too stuck in their certain moves, and then that's all you see. You don't see the wrestling anymore. You just see, oh, the fans love me doing uppercuts, so I let me do 50 uppercuts in a corner, and then pick them up and swing them around in a circle, and that's my whole act. What happened to wrestling? What happened to Bob Backlund?
Bob Backlund!
You finally saw Bob Backlund freak out last night. It was fucking hilarious.
I heard Titus O'Neil turned on Darren Young last week.
Yeah.
Look, Bob
told him-
Backlund wants to make America great again, just like Donald Trump wants
I-
to
have
make
you noticed
America
that?
great
It's
again.
literally the same platform.
Make Darren
It's
Young.
the same
No,
person.
you're listening incorrectly.
Bob
It's make
Backlund.
Darren Young gay again.
So are we
He's-
making America gay again? Because
he's
this
here
is
to
what
make-
we're doing.
He's here to make the Intercontinental title gay again.
But he's not going after that anymore.
What's he going after now?
Titus O'Neil's
The
butt.
U.S. title's on Raw. He's on Raw.
But Bob Backlund was never the U.S. champion.
He's not even going after a title because Roman Reigns is now feuding with him.
That's a Roman Reigns win.
Yeah.
They're trying to make Roman Reigns popular again with the people, but he's still getting the boos.
No, because they're making us eat Roman Reigns shit. Although, they're probably gonna make us eat Finn Balor shit. They need to turn heel.
His promo last night was kind of
muy pronto. I heard Rollins carried the whole promo thing. People were like, wow.
He was out there for 20 minutes.
People were like, wow, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor just had a great promo, but it seemed a little one-sided. I'm thinking to myself, I'm reading it, I'm like, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? Seth Rollins is
the
like
mouthpiece from the Shield.
Yeah.
For one. He's probably
but Seth Rollins' promo was by himself. The other guy wasn't out there.
Yeah, Finn did some video thing.
That he's a fucking monster beast and he
Seth Rollins
transforms.
is
a demon.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is calling the demon Finn Balor out next week.
No, Demon will be on. Demon only comes out on special events.
Yeah, I know.
So, have you seen him and his demon
Yeah, I've
makeup
seen
yet?
that. Yeah, and they kind of flashed to it this week.
Yeah.
They did a quick flash.
He can wrestle. His mic work needs some work.
Well, it's because he's not American. He needs.
Not even that.
He needs Carl Anderson's hot Asian wife.
He should. Oh, so you missed that too. You missed Dr. Gallows and Dr. Anderson.
What?
With Biggie Langston's white balls in a jar.
What?
Yeah. 2 giant white balls and a liquid substance.
Ring posteritis.
Yeah.
Ring poster.
Biggie wasn't there this week because his balls were removed.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
They said his nuts were removed.
So they had this big fucking mason jar with liquid in it and 2 eggs floating around in it, and there were his balls. It's like, really?
And then when they came out with the doctors, like...
The lab coats on and everything?
Yeah.
Do they have stethoscopes?
No, it was just those.
That's fucking hilarious, though. They're my favorite part of Raw. What's this guy doing on the TV?
Oh, they opened something.
Naked Mile!
There was a door that opened that wasn't supposed to be open. That garage door.
Guy's doing a Naked Mile.
The
at
T-Mobile
Fenway.
door opened.
Guy's doing the Naked Mile at Fenway.
But
Look at
anyways,
this.
they made a lot of references last night to Big E's nuts.
Did they like what? Carl Anderson mentioned his hot Asian wife.
He asked how Big E's nuts were.
Oh yeah, he was. They're like, oh, you can't say that on TV.
Yeah.
Why he said how are Big E's nuts?
Yeah, he
like
said
that word for word.
And Mick Foley looked at him and was like, you can't say that on TV. He's like, oh.
That was nuts doing.
I don't even know why he was even there.
Because he's doing the
to promote his-
soundtrack for the game.
No.
They wanted the best. So they got the best.
Why can't I pick the soundtrack for the game? Trogdor.
So it's gonna be all fucking rap crap music and.
Trogdor. Hey, you used to have an Eminem shirt.
What?
You used to have an Eminem shirt.
No.
It was Eminem and Popeye mixed.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
I remember.
you remember wrong.
You probably
fella.
still have the shirt. Just like you misremember our bowling shirts.
Your bowling shirts were pink.
They weren't.
It
They
said
may
real-
have been pink for one day.
It said real gays wear pink. Guys wear pink.
Make Eric Young gay again.
I mean, he is married to ODB. He must be gay.
Bobby Roode showed up on NXT this week.
So,
Made his debut.
I like
Cut a
that.
promo. He's a heel.
Well, I figured that.
Glorious.
That guy can talk though. Come on.
It was a decent promo. It seemed like people just weren't into it though. It was
Because
kinda
they probably don't even know who the hell he is.
they're gonna find.
There's a
out.
vast majority of the WWE universe that has no idea who TNA wrestlers are.
Oh, they're in Florida.
It's like
though.
Eric Young.
They're in
This
Florida.
gruffly jacked dude comes out with a fucking
What are you saying about
cigarette
Eric
voice.
Young? I've never smoked in my life.
Hey, it's the guy from that TV show that goes out fishing and catching things. And
His wife is the one that grabs her vagina and pulls the flask out of her big fake titties.
yeah, she's coming to the WWE next.
She should.
I don't think she's at TNA anymore either.
No, she's not. Hasn't been. Maybe she's retarded now.
It's all about Gail Kim and her Hall of Fame push.
She's going to the Hall of Fame there?
Yeah, because
they wanted AJ Styles, but
Right.
WWE was like, yeah, no.
AJ said no, actually. He talked about it on Jericho's podcast.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, they wanted me. I was like, yeah, no. He's still mad at them.
Good.
So
they effed up a good thing with him.
Yeah, they did. They were like, oh, you're our top star and you've been our top star for like 10 years now. We'll offer you less money to stay working here.
It's too bad fucking like WCW TNA had to bring all these fucking big name players down there.
They brought
To
they
fucking
brought the
ruin-
same people too.
Yeah, to ruin the company. Hey, we're gonna bring these guys in and pay them all kinds of money and
Not pay anyone else.
not pay anyone else. And you can blame fucking
Vince Russo?
Vince Russo for that.
No, I blame
And Hulk Hogan.
I blame Disco Inferno.
And Eric Bischoff.
And Eric Bischoff.
And Ric Flair.
Kevin Nash. Scott Hall.
Why are you guys bad-mouthing all my favorite bookers?
Mick Foley.
They've never done anything wrong.
Rob Van Dam.
You guys are haters.
Billy Gunn. Bart Simpson. Harry Houdini. The One-Eyed Bandit.
Bob Backlund.
And Bob Backlund.
Was Bob Backlund ever down in TNA?
No.
But Bullet Barn Armstrong was. Bob Armstrong! Former tag team partner of Bob Backlund. They were the Bobs.
Bobsy Twins.
The Billy Bobs?
I feel like you had mentioned something last week.
The One-Eyed Scrotum.
Ooh. About doing an impression or some shit. And now I can't think of what, or a story, what the fuck. I thought we were talking about it last week, and I can't remember what it was now.
Well, last week's podcast never got posted
Yeah.
because it was
It was off air, though.
a horrible podcast overall. And we just decided not to post the product.
Really? Us not posting the product?
Yeah, because it was
Oh,
bad.
I know what you're supposed to talk about. Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
Did you hear
yeah.
about this?
Did you hear
No.
the story about Dennis Rodman, the former basketball player and WCW wrestler?
No.
There was a story going around that he broke his penis 3 times.
What?
Yeah.
When?
It was a really vulgar
Throughout the
interview.
years.
He broke his...
It was a really vulgar interview. I guess the first time it happened, his girlfriend wanted him to dive into her vagina.
What?
So
And he snapped it.
then he snapped his penis.
How do you dive in?
I don't know. It was like I think he may have been trying to throw a dart onto a dartboard, but
Bah!
that's like
And he like hit the pelvis and hit like
What?
10. And then it was broken. Alright. I'm down with part 1. What happened?
So the second time, I guess he was ramming his girlfriend from behind or something like that, and he missed. So he basically stubbed his penis on her asshole. And
Can you play this interview?
the third
We
time,
didn't hear the interview. Zombie
and the third-
wife told us about this.
What?
yeah, can you imagine that? And the third time, something, I don't remember exactly what happened, but he looked down and there was blood everywhere.
What? What?
Yeah. I'm assuming he's got piercings on his junk,
Oh, I
and
know.
he probably ripped it off like someone else we know.
I was gonna say, I know someone else who had piercing on their junk once.
And it got ripped off. Can you imagine? I've heard of.
I think we should get that young man on the podcast to tell his experience.
We may talk to this young man this weekend. So
Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can get him on to come in and tell us that little story.
Did he show it off to you?
Former independent wrestling god.
Former independent wrestling piercer. I actually heard he pierced A-Train's nipples.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard another story of a guy that had his nipples pierced and was crawling under a house and got it fucking caught and ripped him his... I don't know why he was crawling under a house without a fucking shirt on. but he got him fucking caught on something and pulled his nipples off. That's
Just
fucking.
as good as Parks' dad's story.
That's right. My dad got his nipple pierced by a fence.
Oh, God. That just cringes right up my ass. It's like,
Right.
it's almost as bad as every time I see somebody on a motorcycle drive by without a shirt on. All I can imagine is them wiping out and their skin just sticking to the
I like to
stick
put it
into
into
the
his
fucking
head
ground.
that they like slide across the tar,
Oh.
and then they have to get a spatula, and you just see his skin
The
ripping
pavement's
off.
like 100 degrees and the skin just cooking to the pavement. Oh,
Think about it. That's
just-
how your nipples get ripped off you.
that just
You're
makes me
riding around
cringe.
on a motorcycle without a shirt on. Slide face first, slide nipples down.
Oh,
Just
see
grind,
fucking sparks.
grinds. Just grind your nipples right off. That's great. Who, can you tell me off air is who the person with the nipple rings is? Can you tell me on air?
It was the guy that used to live across the street from us on
Oh.
Goddard Street, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't talk to the guy
Did
anymore.
he?
He had his nipples pierced. And he was crawling under the house to.
I know he had them pierced. I didn't know he had them ripped off.
Yeah, he was running wire. It might have been his house. He was running wires.
Did just the piercings rip out, or did his nipples?
He popped it right off the nipple.
Oh, so it
Tore it. He
tore his nipple.
tore his nipple. Yeah.
Oh, that's like a fucking 1 year DL right there.
Man, how do you feed your baby as a man?
How do you?
Rip
Oh,
your nipples off. Oh man. Oh.
sorry. I don't know what's worse. Your penis your penis getting ripped off.
Definitely worse.
I've seen that after effect. It's.
Yeah, but then it hurts to watch.
Oh, he's got this big fucking giant fucking
Fucking
elephantitis in the fucking junk.
Did you say it was all like black and blue?
It was
too?
fucking black and blue, and it was just like this giant fucking ball mass of cock. It was pretty fucking amazing. Like I said, I'll have to try and get him on the fucking podcast to talk about that. But that's fucking really bad.
That podcast would be rated like XXX.
Did he call you and was like, "Yo, Danny"?
Dude, no! He was actually working over at that guy Paul's house. So the funny thing about it is, he was actually working over. And he's standing up on the porch going, "Dude, look at that!" I'm looking up. I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" He goes, "That's my dick." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? That's ridiculous." Like, what the fuck happened? Oh, he's having sex with a girl and the fucking thing ripped out. It's fucking nuts.
So you were on the.
I was down on the ground and he was up on the porch.
He just whips his dick out. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What did it look like? Like, was the
It
head,
looked like a giant plum.
everything, like the head and everything was swollen.
It was,
just
yeah,
like the
that
shaft.
was, it was just a giant fucking mass. It's like your balls and your dick became one.
Oh, that's good. So his balls were swollen too.
Yeah, it was just.
Dude, what is that? That's my dick. I wish there were pictures of it. Do you think he has pictures of it
I
somewhere?
don't know. He might. Who knows? Knowing him.
You might keep that for a record. Show a girl, be like,
Right.
"This is the size of my penis at one point."
Listen, get me really turned on. My dick gets like
That's how he.
this.
That's how he picks up girls in a bar. Do you want this? So they're disappointed when they take him back to the room.
They're like, wait,
Oh.
I thought you had that giant eggplant dick.
No, it's actually a
Regular size.
carrot. Mini carrot. Half carrot.
Oh man. Oh, that was good. That was good. I got a good laugh out of that. You think A-Train actually had his dick pierced? I think that's what
Oh,
they call him
probably.
for style. Probably.
Does he still have all those piercings?
He's still got his nipples. I know
Does he?
that.
I remember seeing him. He came to wrestle in Webster, up at the Armory.
Yep.
He's a big
Is
fucking
that the
dude.
one that I left because during the
Yeah.
child?
Yeah,
Because he fucking threw a chair right next to me and I didn't want to be there anymore.
yeah. That was bad back then.
Was that the drug addict doing?
They fucking trashed them. They had a fucking street brawl and they fucking trashed the whole arena
Nice.
in the Armory up in Webster.
Been to a couple of those shows.
Yeah.
That's where I met Tatanka.
We didn't meet any. A-Train walked past us, and the guy was guy was huge.
He's from Massachusetts.
But he's
He played football at Boston College.
a hairy motherfucker.
Still is.
Shaved a little bit.
Yeah, he's not as hairy, but still hairy.
I heard they might bring him up again.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna though because.
Announcing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why the 3-man announced
They
teams
work
suck.
backstage and stuff.
The 3-man announced teams are awful. Although he was a
No,
good.
Corey Grave is awesome. I like him. Everyone else can just leave. He can do one-man commentary.
They need to get rid of that Byron Saxton.
Byron Sexface.
He's fucking horrible.
I don't like Otunga.
Yeah, Otunga's bad too.
Otunga's bad. Otunga's really bad. I don't like Manila Gorilla either.
Ronald
I think they
Manella.
need to go back to 2-man announced teams because 3-man's really fucking.
Yeah.
I would like to see
Or a waste
Jim
of
Ross
space.
and Corey Graves.
I don't even want JR anymore. Old as fuck.
So
Can't move half his mouth.
he could just say "By God."
Oh my god!
Oh
Oh my god! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
That's the only thing I would want him to come back and say. Like Brock Lesnar has Paul Heyman with him. He
Okay.
should get. Stone Cold should get Jim Ross.
So what about Stone Cold doing commentary? I mean, he'll never do it.
No.
That would be kind of cool.
No.
It'd be cool though.
He shit on Dean Ambrose in their podcast. Absolutely shit on
Really?
him. Yeah. At the end of it, he's like, honestly, Dean, but when I watch, it looks like you've gotten complacent. And I challenge you to, like, step your bar up or whatever.
Oh, that's part of the. That's an act, though.
No, but he, like, shit on him the whole time. He's like, you didn't get a goddamn high school diploma? And stuff.
Dude.
And
How did that come up?
he was asking Dean Ambrose about his childhood.
What does that have to do with wrestling?
I don't know, but Dean Ambrose doesn't have a high school diploma. He dropped out.
So, when he's a successful wrestler with probably making decent money,
Dean Ambrose wasn't good though.
that was a shitty interview.
It was a shitty interview. Dean Ambrose would like sit there and be like,
I don't see him much as a talker, so I don't get why they would do that.
That's it?
That's, yeah, it would take him forever to answer questions. It was a shit.
I would have rather seen El Torito.
Ooh, imagine if El Torito wasn't on
He's not even hired. He's not even on the WWE anymore.
Either
El Torito was wrestling down in Lucha Underground.
I think he's doing that House of Glory thing too.
What's House of Glory?
Well, Bound for whatever the hell it is.
House
that,
of Glory sounds like a sex move.
House of Glory
Bound
holes.
for Glory
and,
holes.
Rhino and a bunch of them.
Oh, the Tommy Dreamer one.
Yeah,
House of Glory
because
holes.
I'm pretty sure I saw him on that card.
I can't believe Tommy Dreamer is an organization House of Glory holes.
I'm surprised he doesn't have his big ass nipples pierced.
They wanted him to come
Man
back
boobs.
to WWE. And he said no, because I have to run House of Glory holes.
He said no because my fat ass can't fucking do anything in the ring.
Right.
Man, Lenny Clark looks like shit. I mean, he's lost a ton of weight, but holy crap.
He couldn't even tell you what that guy was in.
I'm surprised he hasn't ended up on Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll with Dennis Leary.
I don't watch that show.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. There's a lot of sex on that show. Yeah, it's a lot of lesbian action and half
HLA,
nakedness.
a lot of HLA.
Oh god, there's a lot of BWC and CUMT and AHP, VD, CTR,
HTV.
MSP,
HHH,
TTPP, Diamond Dallas Page's yogurt.
DDP. A lot of DDP there on that show.
A lot of DDP there.
I'm trying to think. Was there any like big highlights to it? Not really, honestly. He was basically just like telling Dean Ambrose that he wasn't that impressed with him lately, and
It's because he's doing the same 5 moves.
when Dean Ambrose said that it was a pain in the balls to work with Brock. So he was quoted as saying it was like pulling teeth with Brock because he said it was a lazy way to make up a match because Brock didn't want to do anything. Because Brock only works for Brock. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck yeah, he only works for Brock. He's probably the highest paid one in the company for his appearances.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, you got Brock Lesnar that comes in every once in a great while. You're getting paid buku bucks. When you're on to wrestle, I'd like to see you wrestle and not just do fucking suplexes. That your whole fucking thing is suplexes now. That's all you do is suplexes.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna have him take bumps like a regular person? Fuck no.
You know what? If you're not gonna be there and you're not gonna do, put on a show, I don't want to see you.
Dean Ambrose can eat a dick. Let me know when Dean Ambrose puts as many asses in seats and gets as many eyes to the product as Brock does.
I think
That's the argument to it. Brock Lesnar does one move, two moves, because he does the F5. He F5s and suplexes.
I think
anytime he's
Brock
on pay-per-view.
Lesnar is gonna have to wrestle when he fights Randy Orton.
Nope.
It's gonna be more of a wrestling match.
Nope.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you right now.
I'm
It's
telling
not
you
gonna.
right-
It's not gonna be Brock going in just doing fucking suplexes on Orton.
Randy Orton's
It ain't gonna happen.
Randy Orton's gonna hit a
Ran-
power slam. He's not gonna get his DDT because Brock won't do that shit.
Randy
he
Orton.
already let him fucking RKO.
Yeah, he's gonna hit him. He's gonna hit him with a slam. Orton will hit him with
You
a
don't
scoop
think
slam.
Orton's as stubborn as
Again,
Brock is?
Who's got more pull in the company? Brock Lesnar or
I'm-
Randy Orton? Brock Lesnar. Because you know what?
I don't think so, because Randy Orton has it so far up Triple H's ass.
You know what though? Randy Orton Randy Orton's allowed to test positive for the WWE. You know who can't test
'Cause he's not
positive in
part-time.
WWE? Because he's not good enough to be part-time.
If he was like, I'm going part-time, they'd let him know.
I think that match is gonna end in a fucking draw.
Nope.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
end
end with
end up
an
in a-
F5 and a 1-2-3 for Brock Lesnar. I think you're fucking crazy if you think Brock's gonna lose.
I think this is gonna be his loss.
He's lost 3 matches since he's been back.
I think
3.
he's gonna lose.
In what, 4 years?
I
3
think
years?
it's gonna be
4. It's coming up on 4.
He's
a
lost.
loss.
He's lost 3 matches in 4 years.
His
It's
first,
Two
his
of
first
them
time back was right after WrestleMania.
was-
Yeah, but
He fought
Orton's
Cena.
coming back to fight full time. He's
Yeah.
not a part-time wrestler, so Orton's gonna come back and fight. You're not gonna see fucking.
I could see Brock winning only because if they are doing the trade, you're gonna continue this Brock Randy Orton feud.
I don't think it's gonna go past this. At least if they were smart, it does, because you tie up Randy Orton. To what? Fucking Royal Rumble? Or Survivor?
That's the reason why I think Orton's gonna win. You move him over there, this feud continues.
In WWE, you don't have to win a feud to move up on the card. That's the thing.
Only way I could
Yeah,
really
but-
see Brock losing
They need
is
somebody
if
to fight
someone
Brock.
interferes to help.
Who else are they gonna have to fight Brock Lesnar?
He still hasn't beaten John Cena.
Yeah, but 2 different SmackDown and Raw.
That's your Mania match this year.
SmackDown and Raw, 2 different things.
I think Mania's a different story.
I think they're gonna have
Cena
one of
versus Lesnar. It's not happening.
Cena versus Lesnar.
Braun
doubt it.
Strowman versus Lesnar.
Alright, cool. Yeah, cool. Keep giving me big people. Cass. Yeah, Cass can wrestle Brock too. They're all gonna lose to him. If you
See, I don't think they're
If
gonna
you
have
think-
Braun Strowman lose to Brock Lesnar.
if you think
Braun Strowman's a fucking monster.
Triple H and The Undertaker and Dean Ambrose. Actually, he's already beat Cena.
Undertaker, old as shit. Dean Ambrose is a fucking tiny little man compared to Braun Strowman.
Can I just go through the names Brock's beat, and then you tell me why you think they're gonna let a no-name pretty much compared to the other
Because
guys beat
Brock is at the end of his game and Braun Strowman's at the beginning. You're gonna try and push the younger guy.
There's another way to push him. You don't push him
No,
over Brock Lesnar.
no. Yeah, you do. Especially
way,
if
dude.
Brock's pretty much on his way out. He's probably at the end of his
He's
contract.
not, though.
He's gonna
He's
be
got-
at the end of his contract.
He's got 3 more years on that contract, and now he can't fight for 2 years, and they just pulled him out of the UFC rankings. Brock is all theirs. He's got no game.
Why wouldn't you have him come in and push some of the younger guys, though?
Because he's Brock Lesnar. He has control over that shit. He's not going to push him. That's
you
the
gotta-
thing.
One thing I hate about Brock Lesnar's contract is that he's there 4 times a year. So you bring him in the feud with these people and make them lose, so then they get nowhere. They get buried.
See, it's
It's pointless.
it's like fucking Bray Wyatt, for Christ's sakes.
He got
Is the
hurt.
guy ever gonna fucking win a match?
He hurt himself in that match.
It's
He's still
retarded.
wrestling though. He's fine.
You have all these fantastic promos that he's a fucking
That's
either
still
world.
the match they need to do too. They teased it. Wyatt family against Lesnar. They teased it for
2 minutes.
2 pay-per-views. One was at the Royal Rumble.
Braun Strowman last night on Raw at the end of his match yells out, "Even though I don't have my family, I could still beat everybody," or something like that.
I'm just saying, if you look at the names they've put Lesnar up against, it makes no sense to have him lose all of a sudden to Braun Strowman, unless immediately
But
after.
okay, let's say he beats Randy Orton.
Yep.
You're gonna have to put him up against someone to lose against. That would be Braun Strowman.
I don't
Strowman's
see
got-
them letting Lesnar continue this fight win streak. They're
Strowman
not gonna keep
He's
him.
not Goldberg or any of that crap. They don't do
Strowman-
that anymore.
isn't ready yet.
But I
He's
think
not
that
ready for that star talent.
they got to be building him up for something. They're throwing garbage at him right now.
And that's my point. If you think he can go straight from throwing garbage at him, these fucking indie guys and squash guys, to, all right, now, we're going to put you in with one of our highest paid stars. Oh, by the way, he's reckless as fuck, and you know that you're not going to go in there and just have Brock take all the bumps.
See, they obviously don't have a feud for Braun Strowman right now. Just like Nia Jax. They don't have a feud for her, so they're throwing her in with junk right now.
That's like saying Nia Jax could wrestle Sasha Banks right now. Straight up can. Different
Well,
levels.
are you sure? Because some people on Twitter believe that she's fucking fantastic.
Different. I literally think Nia Jax is the shittiest woman wrestler on
Yeah.
Raw.
So last week I was tweeting about it, right? How she's basically there only because The Rock.
And
Like
Roman
how she got
Reigns. Yeah,
called.
straight up.
The
Yeah.
guys go. This guy goes. Is this the hate every Samoan era?
Yes, it fucking is. Unless your name is Dwayne Johnson.
And then he goes, would you say that if Finn, KO, Cesaro, Shinsuke, Seth, or Dean were The Rock's cousins? I was like, for once, you have no standing because they're not his cousin. You know
Wait.
how much pull The Rock has in that company?
Oh yeah, most definitely. No, I fucking hate Nia Jax. I literally
She can't do any. She's another one, 3 to 5 moves.
and
But that seems to be the thing with big guys, though. I mean, Hogan was always 3 to 5 moves.
Yeah. And then this
I have seen nothing where Nia Jax has impressed me in the ring.
Bailey fucking had to make their match go as well as it did.
Yep. Now, if it was Asuka, not your typical woman wrestler, actually, I would probably fuck Asuka. But,
She can
Not-
wrestle.
yeah, she can't talk.
I've
Like,
seen her
literally
one- I've seen
cannot
her one.
speak English.
I've
As
seen
she
her one
tries.
match.
It's not good.
It's what's her face? Bailey talked about it. She's working on her English, but, like, literally still can't speak English. Nia Jax sucks.
You bring these people up who can't do anything.
Hey, don't bliss me off.
But no, so I go back to this guy. I was like, Roman Reigns has 3 to 5 moves. And he fucking tries to make a list of 27 moves that Roman Reigns has.
It was like the Chris Jericho 1000 arm bar.
7 powerbomb, 8 sit-out powerbomb, 9 one-arm powerbomb.
I haven't seen him do one powerbomb. What are you talking about?
You ready?
Triple power bomb.
You ready? Gut wrench suplex, belly to belly suplex, overhead belly to belly suplex, teardrop suplex, vertical suplex. These are all fucking the same moves.
I would have responded with the Chris Jericho thing. Move 687. Arm bar.
It's like all these moves that he said were literally the same freaking moves.
Just with different names.
Yeah.
Like a little different way to do
I'm
them.
going to watch a match from him next week and count all the moves that he does.
Punches aren't moves. Let's get that straight. Punches aren't moves.
Yeah.
Punches and
Superman
tackles.
punch. That's not a move, that's a punch.
Arm bar.
Yeah.
Choke
this,
out.
This guy sends this freaking list. I was like, thanks, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast.
Running
It's just
around the
because
ring. Punch.
Jump kick.
he
Yell. It's almost like the Braun Strowman music. Back to my main point. Unless you're pushing from there, you go straight from Braun Strowman to beating Brock Lesnar for the belt because you know he's
Alright.
going to put asses in seats, then...
Let's push Brock Lesnar to the side.
Well, no, I just want
Let's
to...
table him for a second.
I just want to finish it up.
Who would you put in the ring with Braun Strowman then?
With Braun Strowman?
Who would you give him the fight as a feud right now?
First, Big Show.
Yeah, I did read that.
You do Big Show first. Big Show's the most established big guy you have on the Raw roster.
And Big Show's been hitting the gym. He's looking decent.
Yeah,
right now.
he is actually. Big Show leaned out a fuck ton.
They're getting him ready to fight.
So
Big
Big
Show
Show's going to come back. You know what? I can actually kind of see that now with
You
the way Braun is
and
destroying
here's
everybody.
how you build it up. You have Big Show start doing the same thing to people.
I don't know
not
if he'd do
indie
that
guys.
because he's coming back as a good guy and he's going to retire a face.
Yeah, but he can still squash people. There's
Yeah.
no reason. Good guys can squash
He can
people.
squash bad guys.
Yeah, exactly. You feed him people like fucking Jinder Mahal, guys like that. Just feed them to him. Let Big Show start getting on a roll, and then having Big Show call out Braun Strowman, saying, "You need to face somebody that's also big."
I think it'll be more like Braun Strowman will be fucking destroying somebody in the ring, and then Show will fucking come down and.
That's
try and
probably
save
how
them.
they'll build it, but I don't think it's the right way to do it.
It's not going to happen till after SummerSlam.
Yeah, no.
anyways.
Braun's got nothing for SummerSlam, unfortunately. You won't see Braun at SummerSlam.
So far, SummerSlam kind of blows.
The AJ Styles match will be good. Him and Cena. Was it Cena or AJ? Whoever mentioned.
Who lost last time?
Cena.
Cena lost, yeah.
So AJ's going to lose this time, I'm assuming.
Probably. Or they have AJ win. And Cena goes away.
Well, yeah, that's because Cena's going bye-bye again.
Cena's
There's
doing
nothing else.
part-time.
That's truth.
He's basically on that freaking Brock Lesnar
They said
contract.
you're going to see, from what I read, you're going to see less of Cena because he's starting to...
He has to do all these other acting things and everything.
He's going to try and do
People
more
were
acting.
pissed, though, because Cena was shooting on AJ about... Like, actual wrestlers were pissed. Like, Lance Storm was tweeting about it. He's like, why would you tell this guy, like, he can take his bag somewhere else or whatever, But backstage, someone was pissed about something somebody said.
So you want to talk about the whole Conor McGregor
Oh,
smashing on wrestlers?
I need to finish listening to Fighter and the Kid because Shab talks about it.
McGregor's looking to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a publicity whore, and rather than speaking
What
up to him,
what was the I didn't
first he said
He did an
anyone that
interview or
watches WWE or is in it is a pussy, or something like that.
Yeah.
And
now why did he?
because they were
They
asking
asked
about
him
Brock
if he
Lesnar.
would. They asked
And-
him about that and if he would ever make an appearance.
Yeah, they're basically saying like, "Hey, were you the one that UFC said they would send over for the appearance?" But no, it's gonna be Ronda Rousey. If anybody thinks anything different, you're fucking stupid.
Forrest Griffin.
Yeah, Forrest Griffin. So that's when he said that comment. Then he went back on Twitter and was like, "Didn't mean to call the WWE fans pussies. It's not their fault. But I will literally slap everyone in the face in WWE."
And twice on Sunday.
And twice on Sunday, yeah. But the person with the best response was Kevin Owens. He was like, "Hey guys, irrelevant people are gonna say ignorant shit. If you don't respond to it, they're not relevant still."
I like Ric Flair's.
What does Ric Flair
He
say?
basically shit on him.
Oh, he's like, "Thanks for taking my gimmick."
No, he's like, "You're welcome for the gimmick."
Oh yeah.
I know Big E tweeted to him. I think Sasha Banks tweeted to him.
Big E's was funny though. Big E was like, "Would you like us all to line up?" Or so naturally, the next fight, if you're Dana White in 2 years, you
Brock
set up
Lesnar versus McGregor.
Brock Lesnar versus Conor McGregor in a heavyweight fight because Brock doesn't do catchweights.
And McGregor.
You know what though? Conor's still pissy because who still has the highest buy rate in UFC history is that fella Brock Lesnar with all the estrogen blockers. That fella that they brought on to save the card.
I want to see him come out and beat Diaz again. He likes to talk all this shit.
Beat Diaz again. He has to beat him once first.
Yeah, let's see if he can beat him this time.
When's
I
that fight?
A couple weeks.
So how are we gonna watch this?
I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch it.
I'm coming.
Okay. Hope you have money.
I will try and have money. I have savings.
We're working on it now.
I literally sit there the whole night.
That's fine.
I get there at like 6:30 and I stay there till about 1.
That's fine.
We're in Framingham?
No. Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury?
Shrewsbury.
Because if McGregor gets knocked out, I'm gonna be laughing so
I
much.
really think Nate Diaz might take a dive after what he was just saying. He goes, damn, if I lose this fight, I could make a shit ton of money in the third one.
So he's basically wanting to lose.
They should let Nick Diaz fight him after. I was talking with my barber about that today. I was like, imagine if Conor beats, say Conor and Nate go 3 fights, and Conor beats Nate in 2 of them. Imagine if they made him fight Nick Diaz after that. I was like, Conor will
Same weight?
Oh, yeah. Nick Diaz fights at 170 or 185. So he's even bigger than Nate. He's a better fighter than Nate. He's a better boxer than Nate. And Nate's a good boxer. Like, Nate outboxed Conor McGregor, I thought. I actually rewatched that fight today on YouTube, watching it. And, like, everybody was like, oh, like, when we were watching it real time, I was like, oh, shit, McGregor stomped him in the first round. Watched it again. Nate got the better of him shots-wise. It was like, oh, shit. Like, I remembered it as Nate not doing much. Conor threw at a high volume. Nate was just so much more efficient with his strikes. I was like, oh, shit. Like, Nate actually didn't lose this round that bad. Like, he probably still lost the round, but... And then I watched the second round happen. And Nate's even bigger than he was last time. He was walking around at like 200 pounds, getting ready for the fight. He's fucking huge right now. Not like ripped, but he doesn't look like a little Ethiopian boy anymore either. McGregor's gonna get the shit beaten out of him. That's what it comes down to.
I used to like McGregor, but
So did I
once he started becoming a dick,
once he started saying, "Oh yeah, I could
getting
bump
fucking
up,"
cocky, and it's one thing to be,
I was fine
sure of
with
yourself,
him.
but
I was fine until he was like, "Oh yeah, I can go up to 155," and I'm like, "Yeah, you could probably go up to 155 and fight." And he's like, "And then I could go up to 170, and I could stop Robbie Lawler and make him look like a fucking
Robbie
joke."
Lawler already looked like a joke when he got knocked out in the first round.
To somebody that's a fucking freak of nature, I would love to see Conor McGregor fight Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is a fucking Mack truck. And Robbie Lawler would put Conor's ass to sleep.
It's that Irish in him.
Yeah, I've got no respect for McGregor anymore. Like, yeah, he's a good fighter at 145, but even at 145, not a ton of good matchups for him anymore. I'd love to see him fight anybody. I'd like to see him fight,
That's me.
That is him.
Road Rage here with the Jack Links.
That's what we should do.
Barbosa or Alvarez.
Let's go drive some balls.
Yeah, we should.
Dolphin?
Yeah.
Let's go tomorrow.
Can't work.
But we can.
Fuck you guys. You know what? I don't need you guys the rest of the week either. Eat a dick.
What are you off next?
Eat a bag of dicks. Thursday, but I got a lot of running around to do.
Yeah, I'm off till I can find some reliable job.
Yeah, me too now, apparently.
Me too.
Nobody wants to hire a senior citizen.
You can have my job. That looks like Paul Heyman, kind of.
See, Brock told them that Paul Heyman wasn't back, he wasn't coming back.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I could leave this contract. Go ahead, find me. Just made $12 million from the UFC. I don't know
That
if
woman
you
looks
guys
like
know
Paula Abdul.
Paul Heyman and Paula Abdul. I think that's weird, them almost having the same name.
Paul Heyman and Paula Abdul. How? What?
Because Paul and Paula.
Do you ever have vertigo?
No, I've never had vertigo.
Ugh. Try driving with it. I almost drive off the road.
That was like the main cause for his road rage today.
So, vertigo gave you road rage. I think it's not the alpha brain that's your problem. I think it's...
No, it's definitely the alpha brain because it's been a couple of days now.
I feel like that's definitely your fault, not the alpha brains.
Hey, again, the alpha brain, it works.
The alpha
Give it
brains
that.
helped me with this podcast. I mean, we haven't talked about wrestling a ton. We got into a wrestling argument for the first time in God knows how many episodes.
I like wrestling arguments.
So do I. Wrestling arguments are fun. Too bad you guys don't watch NXT.
Watch the recaps.
I watch
Ciampa.
Ciampa?
TNT.
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 With Brother Nero.
I might start watching that. What is that, Wednesday or Thursday nights?
Thursdays.
With broken Brother Nero.
I think that guy that sounds like The Rock is actually not too bad.
He was finally deleted, Brother Nero.
Did you watch
Eli
that?
Drake.
No. I still need to watch it. I still haven't seen a final deletion thing.
It's on YouTube. It's all over YouTube.
Yeah, there's about 20,000 videos.
One
You
of
know
the
what's on
dumbest
my
thing you'll ever see.
on my YouTube right now? A ton of Easter egg videos for the Suicide Squad movie because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
So, Suicide Squad, you guys went to see it?
I fucking loved it. I think anybody that's giving it a bad review is a fucking retard.
So many people out there, they're like, oh, it wasn't a movie.
What?
Yeah, I have people on my Facebook timeline saying, oh, the Suicide Squad wasn't a movie, it was terrible and all this crap. I was like,
What?
Well, what was it if it wasn't a movie? I haven't seen it yet. And
I don't know
I
what
haven't
the
seen.
fuck those people were
I
watching.
love the people shitting on Jared Leto.
He was literally it's a completely different style of Joker than Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
It's closer to like the animated Joker.
Each Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker, Heath Ledger Joker. Who else was Joker?
Mark Hamill does the animated Joker.
Yeah, Mark Hamill Joker and this Joker, and even the Joker from the earlier.
old cartoons, yeah, the '60s cartoons.
No, the actual TV show from the 50s or 60s or whatever the hell it was.
They're all different.
They're all different. They're that time period of the Joker. The Joker's evolves every.
This Joker, the way I
Excuse
describe it is, he's not so like Heath Ledger was like the more plotting, like maniacal, chaotic Joker. His whole thing was like making crazy ass fucking plans, and they're gonna set in motion. This Joker is more, he's like the most physically like scary Joker, where he fucking tortures you, he kills people and doesn't care, and he's just batshit crazy.
And they're kind of based on the way the comic books are going these days.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the way they were back in the 50s and 60s, or whenever the hell Batman came out in the 60s, with the TV one.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of jokey and kiddie, and
Yeah, it was campy. It was like a campy
it was campy
Joker.
and something like that. The
Jack Nicholson.
The Jack Nicholson era Batman, that was kind of Tim Burton. I mean, it was Tim Burton. It's kind of same way. It was kind of campy, but the Heath Ledger was more. It started evolving into
chaotic, crazy.
Yeah,
person.
chaotic, and which turned into the really fucked up
and
one of today.
And yeah, now he's.
I mean, if anybody reads the comic books of today, which B has and you have, know that the Joker
I'm all
is
about
fucked up.
Fucked up Joker. I was reading one of the Batman comics and I was just sending B pictures from it. Like the Joker cuts his face off.
If you watch The Killing Joke, it's kind of going in that way now.
That's the thing is that's what they're making it. And first of all, I like Will Smith. I think he's a good actor. Earned his fucking money with that movie.
He was fantastic.
He was, yeah. I did not expect him to be like good. I was like, he'll have a good performance because he's Will Smith. But
you know, I saw Suicide Squad on the Conan show.
Yeah.
And the whole cast was there, and of course, center stage, Will Smith was.
Oh, you know he got paid bank.
That whole cast.
He was fucking. Well, it was like the whole cast was there, but of course Will Smith was sitting right next to Conan O'Brien.
Well,
did all the talking and, you know.
He wasn't really giving anything away because
he was the main focus.
Yeah,
though,
he was the main focus.
Him and Margot Robbie were the main focus.
He was Deathstroke or Deadshot or whatever.
Right. And he did a really good job of.
Did they push it that there's going to be another one? You don't need to tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Because I know they're going to branch it off into Batman and
100%. Well, the Batman
Justice
movie
League
is going to take place
bullshit.
before the Batman vs. Superman movie. It'll take place before Justice League, before Suicide Squad.
From what I heard, Justice League, they're only doing one.
2. They've already said they're
They are doing 2 now?
Yeah, they've.
I read something the other day that said...
I've heard they're planning on doing a solo Joker movie.
2.
I heard that might be coming.
Good, because
How
that's
do you do a
immediately
solo,
what I was calling for.
How do you do a solo Joker movie without Batman?
Yeah, Batman
It's
was
like,
in, Batman had a bunch of appearances in Suicide Squad, so...
Yeah.
You know why? Because he fucking is executive producing most of the movies. Justice League, executive producer.
I think it's going to be
Batman
more of like
solo
a background to how
I heard
he
he's
became-
writing the
He
new
is?
Batman
Yes.
movie.
He is not only that's what I was getting to. Not only is he producing it, he gets to write it. But Jeff Johns actually gets the final say.
And
He's a part of DC Comics.
what's not Ben Affleck? Who's the other one? His buddy there.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. They want him to be the Green Arrow.
Really?
Yeah, the new
Yeah.
Green Arrow, not the old Green Arrow, the new comic book Green Arrow. That's kind of the one that lost his arm and
New Green Arrow only has one arm.
yeah.
There are a bunch. If you look at the poster, I
What-
guess there's
New
a bunch
Green
of
Arrow?
things.
New Green Arrow got his arm ripped off by Superman.
Superman's a dick.
That's Injustice. That's different. That's a different.
Well,
universe.
that's what Kevin Smith was talking
Oh.
about. He was interviewing Matt Damon
Well, because they're
they're all
buddies.
they're all buddies.
I've seen Dogma. I know that shit.
Fucking next week or the week after, fucking they're all gonna be down at Mohegan Sun.
That's right.
Kevin Smith is doing a show.
So is Animal.
So is Ted DiBiase now.
Yeah, you just got added.
Ted Senior or Junior?
He said the same thing. Senior.
There are 2 of them. You have to
That's
ask.
funny.
Speaking of him, guess what figure we saw today?
Senior or
at Toys R
Junior?
Us? At Toys R Us.
Senior or Junior?
Neither.
Virgil.
The Ringmaster
They made a Ringmaster figure
with the
With
$1 million belt.
the $1 million belt.
And you guys didn't buy it.
It was $25.
And
Fuck
looked
that.
nothing like Austin.
That's why.
Well, I mean, it's his shaved head, so obviously
Yeah, but
it's
still,
not gonna look like
shaved head Austin it should look like shaved head Austin.
Yeah, but he was young.
Yeah, it looked
He still had
nothing
hair
like,
as the ringmaster, to be
It was
fair.
a little.
It looked
He had a
nothing
buzz
like
cut.
Stone Cold Steve
His
Austin.
hair was like mine.
It looked like they forgot how to make fucking facial recognition figures, and it was just fucking horrible.
They made it off a shitty quality YouTube video.
Yeah, fucking Toys R Us and the Toys R Us in Northborough is shit ton of new figures.
They had the Lita. They had the new defining moments of Sting and Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior in his orange and
I like this.
The
The
whole-
Ultimate Maniacs. That's
Yeah.
what it is. When he teamed up with Randy Savage.
I like the zombie figures.
we went to That's Entertainment today, and they had a lot. They had this Macho Man figure there that I've never seen anyway.
It's an old one.
Ooh,
It's a classic Superstars one.
Yeah.
This is the race.
They had AJ Lee there too. They wanted fucking $29 for it.
That's the problem with going somewhere like that. Like, when people come to our store, we're gonna overcharge the fuck out of you to buy us.
Yeah.
Buy our stuff. That's just the name of the game, man. But
You gotta raise the prices.
Oh yeah, you gotta make money. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's too overpriced.
We gotta make money.
Well, the
We're gonna
AJ Lee,
charge-
AJ Lee figure, you can't buy it anymore though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So you
They
can
pulled
raise
it?
the price. AJ Lee,
Yeah,
they don't make them anymore because she isn't wrestling.
but you can still buy.
You can buy them online, but you're
Amazon.
gonna
No, you can't go to your local Walmart or anything like that to buy these figures anymore. Just like some of those other ones they had. I didn't look up those the rockers.
Yeah,
I've
they're
never seen those fucking figures.
some
before.
weird rockers.
Marty Jannetty with dick out.
No, they're like in some like
Yellow outfit.
They used to wear yellow.
Yeah, I know they did, but I've never seen those figures before. They had like Ted DiBiase with Virgil with the belt.
Ted DiBiase with Virgin.
See, I don't know if those were those classic superstars figures.
Yeah,
They may have been.
Was the Iron Sheik telling Virgil he smelled?
I'll fuck you up.
Wow, that's a
That was horrible.
zombie. I would put you in
I'm not as focused as I was a couple hours ago.
back and fuck your ass, make you humble.
Oh,
Wow.
that's fucking horrible.
Wow, I miss Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you told me something about the Iron Sheik that I got really excited about. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It'll come to me later.
Probably will. It usually does.
Fuck your ass. Yeah, the Suicide Squad, I was happy with it. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
It was a great fucking movie.
They had a lot of they kept it pretty true to a lot of the comics.
I honestly think it was probably the best movie I've seen.
Some cool Easter eggs, especially the post-credit scene. That was cool.
Yeah.
Which I guess happens in the comics. She knows in the comics too. I guess
that's
so.
it.
That was cool. I didn't know that.
In the Suicide Squad comics, or
Yeah.
Hey, you guys probably haven't seen that show on Netflix, Stranger Things.
No, I see actually a podcast I listen to about fantasy football. They talk about it a lot though.
You got to see it. If you're an '80s TV show, movies kind of show,
It's actually
scary.
it's getting a lot of good reviews.
It is actually really good. And
I'm gonna finish up season 1 of Narcos, and then my TV shows will be open, and I'll probably watch it.
it's got that whole kind of Goonies feel to it.
That's what you keep telling me, like.
But it's
Dude,
actually
it's like the Goonies.
It's really good. It's
Fat
really
kid
good.
shake his stomach around.
Actually, he does once,
Fuck, I have to watch it, man.
but he's got a lisp.
A
He's
lisp?
like missing his teeth or something like that.
So it's like Mike
Oh, it's
Tyson.
Jack Swagger.
But the girl,
Like Mike
the
Tyson.
girl has psychic abilities, and she makes cars flip over. And
As
throws
long as
people
it's not
across.
like that fucking Sense 8 show or whatever.
That hasn't come back yet.
Good, I hope
Between has
I
come
hope
back.
It doesn't. I hope Sense 8 doesn't. come
Between
back.
has come back. It's only came back with a couple episodes, so which is kind of retarded.
You know what other show has sucked, though? Daredevil. Fucking hate Daredevil. But it's not going to be back till 2018.
I haven't seen the new season.
What show?
Daredevil.
Oh, is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
That bad?
I couldn't make... Apparently it gets good after the episode where I couldn't make it through.
You know what I did with season
Episode
1?
4. I mean, it's episode 4.
I think I went to episode 4 in season 1, and I said, you know what? Fuck it, let's just skip to the... I watched the last episode, and I'm like, oh god, this is horrible. I'm like, this is gonna get canceled.
I hear it gets better, though.
And then it came back with Daredevil.
With
It came back
Punisher.
with the Punisher. And I heard
that
he was
season
good.
Yeah. And now he's getting his own show.
Yeah, they're gonna spin it off. But,
A lot of
You
shows.
mean
I don't know.
Shane.
Yeah.
You mean Shane.
yeah.
Get it right.
He was my
Shane.
favorite. He was my favorite
Punisher.
character on Walking Dead.
Shanisher. But yeah, I don't know.
He was an asshole.
Yeah, because he used to fuck Rick's wife.
Yeah, he did.
He put a baby in her. Straight up put a baby in her, and Rick just thinks it's his kid. Where's Zombie Maury to decide this?
She's on the colony now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Back
right.
Season 2.
That's
Next year.
right.
Yeah, I saw the commercials for that.
Yeah.
How's that
2 of the
show with,
Colony.
about the comedy parody of Lost?
That's Season 2.
They're making
Next
it?
year.
I could not. What? I tried.
He's so
I
funny.
He told me
tried.
about the episode where the box full of dildos comes from the sky, and at that moment I was like, I
Yeah,
have to
apparently
watch
that
this
guy's
show.
the richest guy in the world.
I
On that show, he's the richest guy in the world.
I know
Oh,
it's
so
a
he's supposed to be like the fat dude Hurley.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a show that was so disappointing. I remember me and you would wake up early and watch it with us on Saturdays too.
What?
One time
Lost?
when we'd all watch Lost together, I'd be like, "Well, I've already watched it, but I'll watch it again with you guys." And we'd just go and we'd watch. And
You know,
just watch.
you'd have to watch that show like 3 times because they put so many hidden
I go back
things.
Just play the video game. So much better.
They put pictures on the wall of things that are clues to other things, and
that you don't notice till like 3 seasons after. You're like,
what pissed me off about that show?
the ending when they were like, "Oh,
Well, no, you're like 2 seasons, 3 seasons in, and people are like, well, are they dead? Are they in
no, like, they're
purgatory?
not dead.
No, they're not dead.
They're not in purgatory. Fuck.
Oh
them.
yeah, they are.
They are.
That's how we're gonna
They're
end
like,
it. We lied
Watch
to
5
everybody.
more seasons of this shit. Like 30 episodes a season.
I wasted all that time watching that show, and they're all dead. For what?
I never understood the fucking smoke monster either. It
I
turned
put
out to be
aside another show that I could have watched, and what? Oh,
straight through for Lost.
Jesus
That was a multi-year commitment.
It's like Supernatural. I had to put other shows aside to
You
watch.
still have to put other shows aside for Supernatural. Still going.
I haven't. Yeah, it's never. That show's never gonna fucking end.
They already said, unless
Money
the fans
train.
tell them to end it, they're not ending it.
Money Train. All I know is the villain this current season they just did. See, 11 or 12, 11?
The little girl.
No, was called The Darkness.
Yeah, I
It
saw
was a
that.
little girl.
Wasn't there a little girl like season 4 or 5? Lily?
Yeah, Lily.
Not a little girl, though. Lily
Yeah, it was a little girl.
No, the darkness
Lily was-
went into a little girl. It's not a little
Oh.
girl. It's an older girl.
But what I'm saying, Lily was a little girl. I
I
thought she
thought-
was a little girl.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
was.
Lilith was like a demon that would have sex with Sam and was the bad guy.
But her final thing was like a little girl.
Maybe. I don't know. It could have been.
I'm rewatching
It
it, so I'll
very well
tell you
could have
when
been.
I get up to that point.
Why are people happy that Alex Rodriguez's last start is at Fenway? Why do people give a fuck?
Because they can boo the shit out of him.
That's true. I hope they stick him with needles.
I hope they throw shit at him.
Oh, here's my boy, Sandy Leone.
I'm thinking he's gonna get booed out of the fucking stadium. He was
Probably.
talking about. They talked to him earlier about it. He's like, yeah, knowing Red Sox fans, he's probably gonna get booed.
Good.
But he's from this area.
Who?
He was talking about his kids go to school in Boston.
Who? A-Rod?
Yeah, his two daughters go to school in Boston,
I'm gonna fuck him.
and he said he's from this area. Or
No, he's not. He's from the Dominican Republic.
that's what he was saying. I don't know. Maybe he lives here off season.
Eat my dick.
Why did he live here?
Why? Literally, the baseball off season is the worst time to live in Massachusetts.
He was born in Washington Heights, New York City.
Where does it live now?
Mexico.
Hawaii.
Steroidville.
Is he still going out with a famous person?
Yeah, always. He lives in Suplex City. That's where they get all those
Man.
materials.
Call that guy tripod.
This guy?
See what he's doing? Get a bat stuck to his
Oh.
penis. That's
Sometimes
fine.
you can see guys jump through their pants.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, oh, my boy Sandy! There we go.
Sandy.
That's a double. Alright, I got nothing else. We're watching the Red Sox. That guy's hurt.
It's a triple.
Sandy, go home! Oh, man. Love when a catcher hits a triple.
All right, guys.
Alright. So, good episode, guys. We got a whole hour and almost 13 minutes out of this.
We're gonna try and fucking keep this up, keep this energy
This
up.
will be posted tomorrow. So people
So-
won't know this, but it's getting posted tomorrow.
We'll post this on our Facebook page tonight. We'll leave a message that new podcast tomorrow, new energy, good things happening here.
Good luck, thank you, Alpha Brain.
Alpha Brain rules. And go to the Facebook page. I don't know.
Like our shit. Buy
know,
some
Go
thumbs
shit.
to
up.
eBay. We have plenty of stuff
Dude,
for you.
we
guys.
have so much wrestling stuff on eBay now.
Amazon
It's
too.
crazy.
You can try and find us on Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if you
we're-
can find us on Amazon,
We're on
but
Amazon now?
Yeah, we are.
yeah, we're on
Try.
Amazon now.
I'm gonna try and find
We have a
this.
couple things on Estes, but our main store is eBay, and there's over 300 and some odd items on there, pushing 4.
No.
From new blankets and bed sheets to figures and magazines
To
and
figures and pictures of my
autographed-
dick.
autographed stuff and
Autographed dick pics from yours
Yep.
truly.
autographed dick pics.
Alright, those are for Alan Dawson's kid. And we will see you next week.
Will you? Will you really?
Maybe.
Okay. Follow us on Twitter.
At Wrestling Brand.